wrestling, it's the deal breaker. All right, if I'm watching guys and they're talented on their feet, and on the mat they're not so talented, or a guy that's kind of bad on his feet but his hammer on top, he's the guy I want. I can develop him on his feet. Mat wrestling is hard to teach if you get to that level. If you don't have a good feel for it or a good base for it. You guys are super lucky. You guys have great coaches that spend a lot of time on the mat. So you guys are going to have a great base as you guys continue to grow. All right, so mat wrestling is huge. I'm going to show you as we move on. After this crab ride stuff, I'm going to show you how to do the snapper roll. With the crab ride now, what I want you guys to do is we're going to use it to set up bar and tilt. Okay, so again, when you ride, make sure your hips stay parallel. Okay, I keep my hips parallel to his hips. Once you start to slide, you start to lose them. Okay, especially as you start to roll. If I'm on the side here and I start to roll this guy, he'll fall out of my hips. Okay, I want to be parallel. Now, again, once we get into our crab ride position, I pull him here. I'm in this position right here. Okay, a few things. One, sometimes guys post our arms in the mat like this and try to keep them here. Okay, first, number one, use your feet to keep his legs out and try to keep him on his butt. Okay, what you don't want to happen is you don't want this guy's butt coming up on top of you. Okay, a guy that was really good here that I wrestled with and coached was Eddie Ruth. Okay, I pulled him into this position and he could keep his hands down and get his butt up, and it's super hard to ride. Okay, always use your legs. Okay, knock his legs out, or sit up and sit to your butt. Okay, our other option is as we're pulling him back and he puts his hands in the mat, I'm going to drop down to my elbow and armpit to bar this guy up. Okay, especially if he has long arms. If I try to bar him here, sometimes I'll get it. But sometimes this guy locks his arm in place and keeps his hand on the mat, and I can't even move him with the bar. And if this happens and I'm trying to bar him up here and I can't move him, I'm going to attack him all the way down. Okay, all the way down to his elbow, or down to my armpit on his wrist, and I'm going to pull his arm out this way. Once I pull his arm out this way, I can punch half and kick, elevate over, roll to my forehead, just like we did with our half, but we're doing it on this side. Almost like I'm trying to cartwheel here on my head. I'm going to kick over. All right, but what I do with this one, guys, is as I kick him over, I'm going to slide from a bar down to his wrist, because it's super tight, almost too tight. As I kick and elevate him over here, I'm going to slide from a bar, just so that you can see, I'm going to slide from a bar to wrist control. So watch, once I get here, I'm going to elevate over to my head and slide to his wrist. Now I jump over and pin this guy. Okay, if you can keep the bar, keep it, but sometimes if